Manchester United Football Club have finally completed the signing of Bryan Mbeumo after what feels like an eternity. And in today's video, I would like to take this opportunity to discuss him as a player, what I think of him, the business we have done with Brentford, and obviously the price tag we've paid for him. And then lastly, I would also like to discuss Manchester United's transfer window in general and what I kind of think, where my mindset is at with regards to Manchester United at the moment. So let's start by talking about the £70 million price tag, because it is a lot. It is a lot, I'm not going to lie. But when you actually look at the structure of the deal, it's actually not as bad as people are making out, because it's £60 million guaranteed over the next 4 years in installments, which is not that bad, right? We're not paying the 60 million up front. And then an additional 6 to 10 million euros, I believe, in add-ons. And I'm not sure if those are performance-based add-ons or otherwise. But the point is, we're not paying 70 million pounds up front. And people are obviously making it seem like that because they want to take a shot at Manchester United. A lot of the rival fans, I think it's just salt. They don't really believe what they're saying, because Bryan Mbeumo is a Premier League proven footballer with a proven track record of performing head and shoulders above his peers in the Premier League. We're not signing Noni Madueke. We're not signing Kai Havertz. We're not signing Mykhailo Mudryk. This is not Anthony. This is not Rasmus Højlund, who's another big player, big money move has flopped. This is not Nicolas Pepe. The reason why I bring all these players up is because these are players that have gone between 60 to 80 million euros. They've had big moves to these Premier League clubs and have flopped. This is not that. Bryan Mbeumo is a proven Premier League player. He's a well-rounded forward who excels at many things. First and foremost, the most obvious thing is his goal contributions last season. He's in the 95th percentile across all top 5 leagues in terms of goals and assists last season, which is, it's mental considering he plays for Brentford. He doesn't even play for one of the big 6 clubs. He accomplished that in a Brentford team that sometimes has to be pragmatic, sometimes has to play on the back foot, sometimes doesn't really have any real hope of winning the game. And this guy has been dragging them through the mud with his GA. In addition to that, he's somebody who demonstrates an incredible ability to do defensive work. He's not lazy. He actually has a good work ethic. He's actually somebody who's very responsible defensively in terms of tracking his runners, pressing from the front, and helping Brentford be a good team in transition and at winning the ball back. On top of that, he's athletic, right? He's somebody who's very agile and mobile. He can get around the pitch because he has a low center of gravity, and he's very physical. So he's not somebody who's going to get bullied. These are all attributes that make him a player that is very befitting for the Amorim system. In addition to that, I don't think he's too old or too young. He's at the right age that Manchester United need right now. He's got that experience that he's going to come into that dressing room and he's going to give us something that we don't really have in abundance. So you're getting a player here for Manchester United that I think ticks all of the boxes. In terms of where he will play, we all know that he played as a right winger for Brentford, and he would receive the ball on the touchline and try to drift inwards so he could get onto his left foot and basically play a cross or try to go for goal or try to engineer a 1-2 move to bring someone else into play. But for Manchester United, I imagine he will be playing as a number 10. I think the general consensus amongst Manchester United fans, and dare I say football fans in general, is that he will probably play as a number 10. And I'm okay with that because it means he gets to start in the half space as his starting position. And if he wants to, he can drift out wide if the space presents itself. I'm not really too concerned about where he's going to play under Amorim, because I genuinely believe that this signing is going to be a hit. And if it is not a hit, oh my word, Manchester United are just cursed. We should just burn the whole institution to the ground. Which brings me to my next point, actually, which is that I'm really impressed with the signing in terms of the quality of the player, but I'm also really impressed with the signing for the price that we got him at and the fact that we were even in for him at all. This doesn't feel like a signing that we would have made under Woodward or under John Murtough or under the previous regime, right? It does not feel like a signing that we would have made then. The signings that we have made under Ineos so far, I think, have been really good. And I know that this is a very unpopular thing to say, because as a United fan, I am supposed to just scream, Ineos out, Glazers out, they're evil, they're bad. But the truth is they've done some good. I do think Mazraoui is a good player. I think he has raised the technical floor of our defense. I think Lenny Euro has been a revelation. I think Aiden Heaven's been really good, or at least shows potential and signs of being really good at some point in the near future. Patrick Dorgu, I'm on the fence about him. Ugarte, I'm on the fence about him. But every other signing has been good, in my opinion. Matthijs de Ligt, I like him. I don't have any issues with him. And the people saying that he might not fit the system or that he's too slow or comparing him to Maguire, I don't agree with them. I think Matthijs de Ligt, for where we are as a club right now, was a really solid piece of business. I just don't get the hatred from Manchester United fans. I mean, let me not say I don't get it. I do get it. I get why people don't like Ineos. What I don't get is why people are criticizing everything that they do as if there is nothing positive. And by the way, I want to make it clear, this is not me saying that our transfer window is good and that everything is fine. No, we still need a lot of players. This transfer window has not been a success yet because we still need a striker. We still need another midfielder. And obviously we need to move on a lot of the deadwood. Some people feel like we need a goalkeeper. We probably do. But for me, I wouldn't spend money on the goalkeeping position right now. I would rather spend that money on other areas of the team and not make the same mistake we made 2 years ago, where we decided to splash money on a new goalkeeper only to find out he's not good enough. I don't want to make that mistake again when we don't have to. Keep Onana for another season, fix the rest of the team, and then you can circle back to signing another goalkeeper, because we made the decision to buy Onana instead of a midfielder, and look where it got us. And when I say midfielder, I mean a ball-playing midfielder. I'm not talking about Ugarte. We've got a ball winner. Now we need a ball player. We need a midfielder who can actually do both in an ideal world, but at very least be good on the ball, right? That's what we need. Obviously, it hasn't been a successful window yet, but geez, I feel like the outrage is not proportional to what's actually happening at Manchester United Football Club. Again, I know it's an unpopular opinion, but that's just me. I like to be balanced. I don't like to be too negative or too positive. I like to be somewhere in the middle and look at both sides of the coin. At least that's what I try to do. I'm not always going to do that because a lot of my content has been negative about United at the moment. So because of where we are. So anyways, I feel like I'm waffling at this point. So I'm going to end the video. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Leave a like on the video if you want to. And subscribe to the channel if you are new. Road to 2K, I believe. So we passed 1K recently. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed so far. Otherwise, it's been your boy Triple M. Enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.